that he's nice, fun-loving, helps us, and he plays with us.
Definitely his sense of humor, because he's always thinking of funny things to say to make us laugh, me and my brother.
I admire him because he is a really loving, caring, kind, and compassionate person. He's always willing to go the second mile for someone and willing to help out whenever people need. As a kid, and even into my adult years, I've always known that my dad is always there for me, day or night. It's just a phone call away, and I've always loved that about him.
My favorite thing about my dad, and the thing I most admire about him, is his commitment to our family and just the things he plans for us to do. He's always planning fun things for our family to do, like summer family trips.
One of my favorite memories with my dad growing up would be probably when we went snowmobiling out in the mountains. I just loved going with him and as our family riding the snowmobiles, and a lot of times I probably went places that he didn't want me to go, but it's okay, he got over it. Some of the things that my dad has inspired me, growing up on the farm, he was a hard worker, and that really stuck with me. And I feel that my hard work has come from that, watching him. And another big thing is he always put his family first above him, and I try to do that and always put my family's needs before mine.
I like him because every time I'm in a bad mood or I had a bad day at school, he usually just tries to cheer me up by either tickling me or starting food fights at the table.
Because he's funny and fun. He's fun because he takes us golfing and he does really fun stuff with us. He even coaches our team. And he's funny. Well, that's just his sense of humor.
His work ethic and how much he cares for his family. My dad works super, super hard, and even though he loved teaching, decided to go to law school so he could provide for his family. And even though he's busy and works super, super hard, he always makes sure he has time for his family, and he just cares for us and makes sure that we always have what we need.
What I admire most about my dad is that he's such a hard worker and he's so dedicated to his school. I just always see him working, and I look up to that. So I think I want to become a good hard worker when I get older.
I admire how hardworking my dad is. If I need something, he's always there to help me with it, and if I'm caught up and busy doing homework, he's there to help me with things that I'm supposed to do around the house.
Most thing I admire about my dad is his work ethic. He never gives up. There's nothing that he can't do, and he just keeps going at it until it's done every time.
I like most of my dad is that he likes to snuggle me and go on lots of trips with me.
What I admire most about my dad is his patience with everybody, and especially me. I remember when I was learning how to drive, and I may have hit a few things and crashed things, and he was always calm and just helped figure it out.
What I admire most about my dad is that he's always there for me, and he always cares about me through the toughest times of my life. He always is there, and he's worrying about me, praying about me, hoping that I make the right decision when I'm older.
What I admire the most about my dad is how encouraging he's always been. He's always encouraged me to try new things like mechanics class in high school, and he's encouraged me to be adventurous, and he supported my love of traveling as I explored the world. And he's always believed that I can do my best if I just try, and I'm so thankful that he's been in my life to support me.
I love to play with him and play with him. I love to play and play with him.
I admire most the way that he's able to communicate with people. So he just loves to talk and have a good conversation. So whenever we have conversations or whenever we have people over, it's always in the kitchen, and it's amazing. And I love seeing him do that and interact with people.
What I admire most about my dad is he's always willing to help me, no matter how crazy the idea is or what it is. He's always willing to help me. But
I admire the most that he's always persevered through all the trials of life. When we had to leave the farm when I was a child, he had to work pretty hard at finding work to do as a farm boy. He didn't go to college and get more education than high school, and so that was something I admired about his journey through his growing up years is he fought pretty hard to take care of us all, and I really appreciated that.
He takes me camping and he teaches me things like skating, playing hockey, doing sports, how to ride a quad, and how to plant a garden, those things.
It would take too long to list other things I appreciate about my dad, but one lesson I really liked was what he called CDL, the cost of doing life, which refers to the sacrifice and hard work that is required for the things that really matter, but it also means not worrying about the price of things when it's time to have an adventure. So I feel like it has helped my career, and it also has increased my enjoyment of life. And I really appreciate that, Dad. Thank you.
I like to play with him and go to water park. Yeah. He's my best friend.
What I appreciate about my dad, what I like about him most, is that he helps us be the best person we can be. Sandra, Laura, and I, he helps us when we interact with other people. He's also very adventurous, and we get to get into the outdoors a lot more than we would if we didn't have him.
One thing I really appreciate about my dad is that he's taught us or given us the love for travel. He grew up and was born in the Philippines, but through his work with the church, we've lived in so many different places, from Egypt to Russia and ending here in Lacombe. So he taught us to love traveling and love meeting new cultures and learning about other people. And that's something I really treasure for my dad.
I admire most about my dad that he teaches me what I need to do. He's the man that I want to be. I want to grow up to be like him. I admire his height. He shows me that there is more things that I can do with my strength and my talents. Yeah, I admire my dad.
I love you, Dad.
I love you, Dad.
I love you, Dad.
Love you, Dad.
I love you, Dad.
I love you, Dad.
I love you, Dad.
I love my dad.
I love you, Dad.
I love you, Dad.
I love you, Dad.
love you, Dad.
I love you, Dad.
I love you, Dad.
Love you, Dad.
I love you, Dad.
I love you so much.
I love you, Dad.
Love you, Dad.
Happy Father's Day!